Guys, welcome to EDC WUSH Bag items, the complete gear breakdown. These are the items that you can carry on your person to enhance your operational capacity, both domestically and abroad. We're going to look at the kinds of bags that will facilitate being able to have it all loaded in one small kit bag to take with you if you need to have it already staged. Maybe you're in a hotel, maybe you're at home, whatever the case is. These are the kinds of things that can help add to your own capability and increase your protective capacity. Let's get into it. First, let's define it. What is a WUSH bag? A WUSH bag is wake up, shit's happening. This is your small go bag that is going to help you to have a one-stop shop for all your everyday carry items, plus an extension of those items, whatever you need to be able to survive in a real time is life kind of emergency situation. We have to remember that movement is life as well. So whether that is your house is burned down around you, or you hear some kind of serious problematic situation breaking down outside, whether that's ninjas trying to break in your door or a zombie apocalypse, I don't know what it is, but it's going to be those particular situations in which you need to grab the essential gear that's going to help protect yourself, protect the others that you care about, and get the heck out of Dodge. All right. So this the very minimalist kind of kit. A lot of these things can be carried on your person, just standard everyday carry items, but it has one bag to live in and stay with. We're going to look at the principles for domestic, those things that carry over to the international platform, and just for specifically whenever you are traveling to foreign countries or abroad, what are some of the things that will help you set you up for success with your gear. So let's break it down for protection purposes first. Whenever you have, this is my particular go bag setup, so I'm just going to break it down really quick. This is a Glock 19. We got a full frame with a lights TR7A from Streamlight, and the ammunition is G9 because it's great rounds. Also have a Holosun red dot on top and extended barrel in case I need any kind of situation for a suppressor. Not common for your everyday carry, but it has that capacity. This is sitting in a Alien Gear holster, and I have a sidecar with an extended mag for backup. For other contact items, we have both a Tonto blade from Cold Steel, as well as something to help get you out of a tight spot. Maybe you need to break some glass. Tactical pen, always having something to write with is also advantageous. In my kit, I'll usually have some glasses because half the battle of being cool is looking the part. And then also medical kit, having a blowout kit for yourself with a boo-boo kit inside is going to be really, really advantageous as well. Remember, most lives are actually saved preventative medicine rather than actually being the guy that stands in the gap and takes down a bad guy. So it's not as glamorous, but it is a good thing to keep in mind. Also, having some kind of Leatherman or multi-tool. I like the Mutt whenever I have the bag and I can actually have it on my person, but not carry in my pocket. It's a little bit too big for me personally to actually have on my pocket all the time. And then some way to be able to start fire even whenever it's windy outside. I like to have some kind of wind proof lighter like this, as well as another form of writing things down. So I'll carry a Sharpie on my person for various different means. Also, I like to have some kind of specialty kit. So for me personally, being able to open up different kinds of locks, because have that skill set is much easier whenever I have a good lock pick set. Again, in the case of emergencies, if I have to get through locked gates, doors, etc., that can be an invaluable aid. Battery backup, because electronics fail, talking about phone, a ghost phone is also very advantageous. If you don't know what that is, there's going to be links in the description. But being able to have the means to be able to charge up not only my phone, but also these items right here, which is Instinct Garmin Tactical Watch. So this not only has the time and can calibrate a lot of different things whenever I'm doing various activities, but more importantly, has GPS. And so I can charge my phone, my watch, and another form of GPS and satellite communication, Garmin InReach. So this is the mini version, and this is just a great secondary source for being able to communicate electronically. And then I'll also have my wallet, of course, with various different kinds of key features inside of it. Not least of all is a tracking unit. In case it ever does get lost or stolen, I'll have some wherewithal on where exactly my wallet was taken to, as long as I follow up with that quickly. Also, various means of proof that I have the licenses that I need to have, all the different primary, secondary confirmation of identity inside the wallet. And then for my key fob, it's not a bad idea to have a little signal blocker. Some guys will have a signal blocker for their phone as well, but this is very helpful to be able to slip this inside of this small little bag, a little Faraday bag, to be able to keep any hackers from being able to repeat this signal and then open up my vehicle electronically, actually pinging off the same signal that is keyed up for it with this key fob. So that is something to keep in mind. And then also having a really quality handheld light that has multiple functions for defensive use or just scanning your environment is very, very helpful. And again, I like to be able to charge that all off of one system. So I'll have a Goal Zero battery bank to be able to charge communication, electronic devices on my person. So all of these things back here are things that I'll carry solely domestically. And then the things here in the middle, my wallet, key, watch, flashlight, and InReach, also go inside of the international travel bag. For foreign travel, I'll also have my passport. So having alternate international means of identification is extremely helpful. Included with my standard wallet, I'll also have a drop wallet. So some things that the drop wallet can have in it are some local currency, of course, some backup credit cards only, another source of identification that I don't care if it's lost, if it needs to be, maybe some business cards of people you don't like. It's a joke. All right. Also, having something in here like sparrows, metal card to be able to get past doorways quick, fast, and in a hurry is very, very helpful. Something else that I'll carry in my wallet, could be in my drop wallet, but in this case, I actually have it positioned inside my standard wallet, is another card that is actually, although it looks like it's a Chili's card, will actually have several different escape tools and various items actually glued onto the back of it in case I do get into a hostage situation. All these things are already inside of something that I'm carrying on my person. So these things can be extremely advantageous. I'll carry a different multi-tool that I don't care about as much, but that can be more suited for overseas travel. Again, if you can travel with that, if you're taking check luggage, etc. Also, something to keep in mind is not only encrypted hard drives for that data that you don't want hacked, but also something like this, which is actually a USB information blocker. So that if I need to charge my port in an airport, I know that that foreign entity is not extracting information from my mobile device, etc. So having some kind of a USB info blocker is also a really helpful thing. Besides standard glasses, I'll actually change those out for some AI integrated glasses that can help not only assess situations better, but more importantly, be able to translate foreign languages. So if I need to stop someone and ask them, and they reply to me in a language that I'm not familiar with, this is going to help me with the communications aspect. And then I'll also have a Escape titanium pen, which writes, also has a hidden diamond file inside of it, and the cap also doubles as having a handcuff key. Be advised, this is plastic, so you do need to be careful with how you use it. Be very judicial so that you don't screw yourself in the moment and snap that tip off, actually rendering your handcuff key broken in that case. Also, having a small, innocuous little wristband is helpful for any kind of situation, again, where you might need to take that ceramic bead and smash glass with it and make a fast escape. So there's several different items that are curated for international travel, and they'll all fit in a smaller, maybe Everly Stack Bando bag, as opposed to this more eye-catching 511 bag that says I'm tactical and I know it, here in the States, where I don't care about how I present myself nearly as much as I would when I'm overseas. So something to keep in mind. Bag suited for those items blends in better than something that stands out and you could assume that that person is going to be armed. So it's your preference, what you want to pick, what you choose. I just wanted to throw out a palette of options, things that I've tested, worked with, and have served me well throughout the years. Guys, what do you use in your bags, in your everyday carry that varies from this, that also could be implemented in international travel? Let us know in the comments below. Also, if you'd like to see additional videos on gear kits, lists, other go bag types, check out the links in the description. Till next time, guys, stand ready and be prepared.